Hello everyone, welcome to the page once again. In today's tutorial, we'll be looking at how to design printing press and graphic design banner in Adobe Photoshop. Alright, so by the end of this video, you should be able to design your own printing press and graphic design banner in Adobe Photoshop. So without further ado, let's jump straight into Adobe Photoshop. Alright, so this is the design or the banner we are going to take a look at. This is what we are going to look at how we design it. Okay, so we'll be looking at it from scratch to the end. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this to come your way if you haven't subscribed yet, and thank you for coming to the page as well. Alright, so let's jump straight into our file so that we can create a new document. So let's go to file, let's pick new. Okay, and then our width is going to be 50 inches, and then our height is going to be 40 inches. Our resolution, we are going to leave that to 200, and the color mode, leave that to CMYK color, and then hit on OK. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do is let's go to the zoom tool here and let's pick fit this to the screen. Alright, so next let's go to our guide from, let's pick a guide. Okay, so let's pick the guide and let's set a guide over here like that. Let's pick the guide from here again and let's position this over here as well. Now let's go and then let's pick another one and let's position this one too over here. Pick another one again and let's position one here, and let's bring the next guide also close and bring the next one to this side like that. Okay, now let's go back and look at the design. Alright, so this is the design for us over here. Now let's move this up a little bit like that. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to do is let's double click on the padlock over here and let's hit on OK from here. Alright, so let's open our file explorer so that we can open our source files that we'll be using for our project. Alright, so let's alright, so this is the source file that we'll be using in the tutorial. Okay, so all of these will be made available for our use, so you check that a link to download that we provided in the description. Okay, so let's copy this color code and let's hit on OK. Let's copy that over there. From there, let's go back here and then right click on the layer over there and go to blending options and let's pick gradient overlay. Now open the color picker over here already and then highlight that and let's paste that color code over there. Hit on OK. Open this one and let's highlight that. Let's go back to our text and let's copy that and let's highlight this and paste this over there and hit on OK. Hit on OK and hit on OK again. Now let's lock this over here like that. Now let's go to file and let's go to place. So let's open it and let's bring in this source file. Okay, now hold down shift and alt and let's drag this to fill the entire workspace like that. Okay, now hit on OK. Next, let's go to our blending options from here and let's put that on soft light. Okay, so that you get something like this. Next, go to your file and let's go to place and let's bring in this source file into our work. Okay, now hold down shift and alt and let's open this up like that. Open it up like this. Okay, to that very position. Okay, now let's go to our blending option and let's put this as well on soft light like that. Add a layer mask on top of this Then pick your brush tool. Now let's increase the height of the brush or the size of the brush using the right curly bracket, okay? The right curly bracket on your keyboard. Now let's clean out this portion, clean this part of your picture or your file, clean that part off. We don't want the hard part to be showing, okay? All right, so let's wait. All right, now let's clean this part also off, okay, so that we'll get a nice blending. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do over here is let's go back to our file and let's go to place. Now let's bring in this image. Now hold down shift and alt and let's open this up like that. Open it up like that. Hit at the check at the top here. Right click on the image and select rasterize layer. Now pick your magic wand tool and let's remove the background for the picture. Okay. All right. Control D to deselect that. Select your move tool and position this over here. Let's open this up a little. Okay, like that. Now let's go to our blending options and let's put this as well on soft light like that over there. Now reduce the opacity a little bit for this. Reduce the opacity a little bit to 60%. Okay, so you put that on 60% so that you get some nice blending over there. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is let's go to our shape tool and now let's pick our shape and let's draw a shape over there like that. Okay, now let's go to our text and now let's copy this color code. Copy that, double click over here and let's paste that color code over there. And next thing is Control J and let's duplicate that. Drag the duplicated shape down to that level. Double click over here, highlight this color code and let's go to our shape here and let's copy that color code, highlight this and let's paste that over there. Control J again and let's duplicate that. Double click over here and let's go back to our text and let's copy this color code and let's paste that over here and hit on OK. Now bring this down to this third guide over there so that we'll get something like that over there as well. The next thing that we are going to do is let's pick our type tool now. Pick your type tool and now let's go back to our text and let's copy this, copy that, paste that over here. Okay, now let's open this up, open this to that level, hit a check and position that over here. Let's go back and let's take a look at that over there. So it is here, here it is over here. Okay, okay, so like that, so that we can position it here. For the meantime, right click on that and let's go to blending options. Pick your gradient overlay Now, so the code are all made available in the description. Okay, so this is the code. So let's try to perform it, or let's try to uh, do that ourselves. Okay, so let's double click over here, highlight this place, and let's go to the test, and let's copy this color code, and let's paste that over here, hit on OK. Now come here like this. So it's like your mouse pointer will now turn to finger pointing to the top. So double click over there and you open a color picker. Okay, now let's copy this color code and let's paste that over here. Now next one, and then let's go back to our test and let's copy the color code, paste that here, double click here again, and now let's go back and let's copy this color code, copy that and paste that over here, hit on OK. Now let's double click over here and let's go to our test again. Let's copy this color code and let's paste that over here. Now hit on OK. Okay, so now let's try to adjust the colors ourselves. Okay, let's adjust them so that we'll get what we want. So let's move this to this side a little bit, move it. Okay, so that we are just trying to make the color look perfect because it's looking too dull over there. So now hit on OK. Next, let's go to bevel and emboss. Now let's go and pick stroke emboss over there. Then next, let's go to drop shadow, and now let's increase the shadow a little bit. Okay, so um let's go to our contour, and now let's change the contour to this very contour over here. Okay, now hit on OK. So that is the effect that we create over here. Okay, and the font that we use for that is Hansen. Okay, so you can download that. You can just go to www.dafont.com, and then there are a lot of fonts, free fonts that you can be using for your projects. They are all available over there, so you check it out and then you download it from there. All right, next let's position this over here. Okay, then let's pick our type tool, and now let's go to our text and let's copy creative, copy that and paste that over here. Now let's open the color box and let's change the color to white. Hit on OK. Okay, now let's change the font to bird. Let's change that to Birdman. Birdman. Okay, so that is it. Okay, open this up. Okay, and let's change the font. Okay, so the font type over here is bold. Okay, so you position that over here. So you position it there, and let's open that like that. Okay, now let's select the two like that, and let's position them over here, close them up a little bit like that, and then let's position this the creative to this side a little bit, push it to this side, and bring this one to this side a little bit. Okay, Now let's go to the and let's go to FX. Let's go to blending options. Now let's go to bevel and emboss, and then let's pick a stroke emboss. Come to this place, drop shadow. Let's drop a shadow for that. Okay, let's position that properly. So okay, now let's hit on OK. Then this one is not looking well. So let's look at it from here. Okay, so let me copy the layer style from there. Okay, then let me paste that on this one. Okay, so I think it's looking good now. So let's check that effect out and see. So yeah, the style is inner bevel, and then the size is 16. Okay, I think that is all. Now this one, let's go here, and now let's right click and copy the layer style. Let's come here and let's paste that over there like that. I think it's now looking like something now. All right, so let's go to our shape now. Let's pick a rectangle. Let's make this shape here. Okay, now let's double click over here and let's pick this color and hit on OK. Right click on that and let's go to blending options. Let's go to bevel and emboss, and let's pick the inner bevel like that. Now increase the size a little bit. Okay, okay, now hit on OK. All right. All right, so now let's position this over here. Let's position it here like that. Okay, so that is it over there. And let's bring this one to close. Okay, now let's go to our shape and let's pick a rounded rectangle. Okay, now let's make a rectangle over here like that. Then change the color. Okay, let's cancel it. Right click on that and let's go to blending options. Okay, now let's go to gradient overlay, and now let's choose this gradient, but let's change this one to um, color like that. Okay, now hit on OK, and then hit on OK again, hit on OK. Now let's bring this down and position it there. Ctrl J and let's duplicate that. Bring the duplicated one here. Okay, and position it there like that. Now let's go to our rectangle again and let's pick the rounded rectangle. This time around, let's draw a rectangle here like that. Draw one here. Now change the color to this white. Okay, so let's try and check out the code, and that is CECECE. Now hit on OK. Let's check that out. Okay, so that is it over here. All right, so let's right click on that and then go to blending options, and let's go to bevel and emboss, and let's leave that to inner bevel, and let's increase the size for that so that you get something like that over there. Next, let's come here. So we are going to pick this one. So let's draw another shape over here. Draw another one there. Okay. Now let's change the color. Let's change the color. Change the color to this color and hit on OK. Select these two and let's center the two like that. Alright. Next, bring this down a little bit. Okay. Then pick your type tool now and then um okay, so let's pick our type tool and let's type there. So we have the text over here, graphic designing. So we have let's type graphic designing and printing solutions. Okay, so that we'll get something like that. Okay, now let's bring this and position it over here. Open this, let's change the color to that. Okay, now let's open the text a little bit. Okay, okay. I think I can then position it over here. Let's change the color to this and hit on OK. Okay, so that is it over there like that. All right, so the next thing is let's duplicate this Ctrl J and let's duplicate that and bring the duplicated one here. Pick your type tool and let's type here a home where graphics a home where uh, design comes to reality. Okay, so now let's change the color for that to this color. Now hit on OK. Let's change the color for that to bookman old style. I think that is going to be Poppins. Poppins. Okay. So let's change that to Poppins. Okay. And let's put that on semi-bold so that it will look like that. Okay. All right. So the next thing that we are going to do is let's pick our shape tool and let's go to ellipse. Now draw a circle over here like that and position that over here. Let's close it up a little. Okay. Let's go to our text over here and let's copy this color code. Copy that. Click on that. Let's um, double click over here and let's paste that over here like that. Paste that here. Next thing is let's go to our file and let's go to place. Okay, so let's come here so that we can copy copy that. Let's pick that and bring it into our project. Okay, so let's position this over here. Okay, let's open this app. Right click on that and let's select create clipping mask. Okay, now let's close this down a little bit. Okay, now let's select the ellipse and let's right click on that. Let's go to blending options. Then let's go to stroke and let's change here to gradients. Pin here. Let's go to our text and let's copy this color code. Copy that and let's paste that color code over here. Now hit on OK. Let's open the next one. Let's go to our text again and let's copy this color code and paste that here. Hit on OK. Hit on OK. Now let's put our stroke size to be 30. Okay, so that is it over there. So now let's copy, right click on the circle copy, and select copy layer style. Now select this, and let's right click on that and select paste layer style so that we will paste the layer style on that. Then the color, we are going to change that to this. Let's reduce the stroke size for that. So let's bring that to 9 and let's hit on OK. All right. Next, let's select the logo and this shape. Control J and let's duplicate. Control J and let's duplicate that. Bring the duplicate one here. Okay. And let's position it there like that. The next thing that we are going to do over here is let's go to the design and let's see what is here. All right. So now let's go back to, let's copy this and let's bring that here. Let's open this. Okay. And let's position that at this place. Okay, so let's position it there like that. Close it up a little bit and bring it to this level. Okay, now let's go back again and let's bring in the binding machine from here. Now let's paste that here, put that here. Let's open it up a little bit like that and position it there. Let's go back and let's copy or let's bring it this one also to this place and let's position it like that. Let's go back and now let me bring in the paper cutter and bring it, position it here, position it, and then open it up like that. Okay, so let's bring the two t-shirts into our project over here so that I can equally open it up. And let me put it here, somewhere here. Okay, 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 so that we'll get something like that. Now let's pick our shape tool again and let's draw a circle over here. Draw a circle here. Hold down Shift and Alt and let's reduce the size of the circle a little bit. Okay, let's reduce the size for this. Position it somewhere here. This one too. And let's position it like that. Select the two t-shirts and bring them here. Reduce the size a little bit. Okay. All right. Now let's hit on Control J and let's duplicate this and bring the duplicate one down like that. Now let's go to our file. Let's go to place and let's bring in this picture. Okay, and let's bring it here. Right click on that and select create clipping mask. Okay, right click on that and let's select clear layer style so that that effect will not. Okay, all right. Let's select this and let's right click on that. Let's go to blending options. Bring this here and let's select gradients. No, pick your stroke and let's change here to gradients. Now let's come here and let's copy this, the stroke color. Copy that, paste that over there like that. Double click over here and let's create another color over there. So let's go and copy this color code, copy that, and let's paste that over here like that. Open this one too. Go to your text and let's copy this color code. Now let's paste that over there. Let's bring this here, move it there like that. Okay, and now hit on OK. Now let's increase the size a little bit to 30. Okay, so let me put that on at 30. Okay, and that is okay. Hit on OK. Now the next thing is hit on Ctrl J and let's duplicate the ellipse. Okay, now let's drag the duplicated ellipse to this side. Um, let's drag the duplicated one to this side and position it at this place. Okay, okay, all right. Now let's go to our file and let's go to place and then let's bring in this picture. Open this up and bring it on top of the circle like that. Right click on that and select create clipping mask so that we'll get something like that. All right. Okay. So the next thing that we are going to do is that let's come to this place and now let's pick all of this. Okay. And let's come and put that here. Position it here like that. And now let's open it up. Okay. So that is it over there. So it has positioned properly here. Now the next thing that I want us to do is let's go to our shape here. Pick your rounded rectangle and now let's come here and let's make a shape here like that. Make a shape like this over here. Okay. Now right click on the shape and go to blending options. Go to gradient overlay and now let's manipulate the color a little bit. Okay. So let's play around it so that we will get a nice color that we want to use. Okay. So um let's play around this a little bit. Okay, so this is the code to that, and then this is the next code. Okay, the next thing is let's go to bevel and emboss, and now let's decrease the size a little bit. The depth to let's decrease that. Okay, now hit on OK. From there, let's come back and now let's draw or let's make a shape like this. So let's position that at this very end like that. Okay, and let's pick the shape again and let's make a shape like this over here. Okay, now let's change the color for that one to this. Hit on OK. Okay, okay. Now right click on this and select rasterize layer. Pick your rectangular mogul tool and let's cut out this part. Right click inside and select cut layer. Now hit on backspace key to take that portion off. All right, so that we get something like that over there. Select the two shape and select Ctrl E so that we will match the two like that. Pick your type tool again. Pick your type tool and let's go to our text and let's copy our services. Okay, now paste that over here. Come here and position it on top over here. Let's go to our text and let's look for the font called um Gale Sam. Okay, now let's select that and let's open this up like that. Okay, okay, so now let's center this. All right, next take your type tool and let's go to our text and let's copy printing solutions. Copy that. Okay, so let's open this. And position that over here like that. Let's change that to this. Okay, and let's position that over here like that. Pick your type tool now and let's go to our text and now let's copy this, copy that, and then let's paste that over here. Move that. Okay, okay. So let's copy and move all of this to this side. Copy your paragraph and let's center them like that. Bring it to this end like this. Okay, let's go to our paragraph. Now let's go to our text again and let's change the font to impact. I think the impact font is not okay. So let's go to this place. Okay, so let's change that back to Hansen. Okay, so the Hansen is okay. So let's put that on Hansen. Okay, position that here like that. Next, let's go to our shape and let's go to custom shape. Pick that arrow and then draw an arrow like that. Now change the color to red. Okay, now duplicate this, Ctrl J and duplicate that, position it there, Ctrl J and duplicate, position it there like that, Ctrl J and duplicate, Ctrl J and duplicate, Ctrl J and duplicate that. Ctrl J and duplicate. Ctrl J and let's duplicate. Ctrl J again and let's duplicate that as well, so that we'll get something like that over here. All right, so now duplicate this, Ctrl J and bring that to this end. Highlight this and let's go to our text and let's copy this, copy that, paste that over here. Ctrl J and let's duplicate. Highlight this and let's go to our text and let's copy all of this, copy that, okay, paste that over here. Okay, now go to paragraph and let's left align that. So let's position that over here. Let's bring it to this end a little bit. Okay, all right. Now let's select this, Ctrl J, and let's duplicate that. Ctrl J again and duplicate. Ctrl J and let's duplicate that. 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 Ctrl J and let's duplicate that, so that you get something like this. Okay, so that is it for that aspect. Now the next thing is, let's come to the down part over here. Let me bring in another guide to the down part here. Should be a guide here, another guide to this part like that. Okay, now let's go back to our text. Okay, so let's pick our type tool now and let's put down the contact details. So let's put the call details 05780 590. Okay, now let's bring this here, Ctrl J, and let's duplicate, and let's bring the duplicated one here. Let's pick our type tool, highlight this, and let's type our next contact details there. Okay, let's duplicate this and let's bring that here. Now let's bring our Facebook, sorry, so let's bring our Facebook name, and that is a success creative. Okay, let's duplicate this and let's bring that here. So now we can put something like our email, so that will be success creative at gmail.com. Okay, now let me position that over here like that. Okay, let's select all of that and let's close them up, close them like that, and bring them inside your work and position them. Okay, so let's go to our file and let's go to place. And now let's bring in the WhatsApp logo. So that we'll position it here like that. Let's go back again and let's go to place. Let's bring in the call logo. Let's go back and let's go to place and let's pick the Facebook logo. Okay, so this one is supposed to be my Instagram name, and that should be success creative. Okay, now let's go to file and let's go to place and let me bring in the Instagram logo. All right, so guys, that is the design that I have to share with you today. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe to the channel for more video like this to be coming your way. Until we meet in our next tutorial. Bye bye.